Okay, I have a question for anyone who has been an outdoor guide or currently is one. I've been a traveling guide for the past 6 years, and I need to know, how are we transitioning out of being a guide? I love guiding and I think I could do it for quite a bit longer, but I have no idea what's next. Which I guess nobody does, but does anyone have a super cool outdoorsy job that I just don't know exists yet? I love my current job and it is more than just guiding, but now I have such a niche skill set of all of these outdoor activities and I don't really know how to apply that to other things. And I'm not going to sit in an office. My trunk is full of backpacking equipment and snacks. I'm not built for the office. But let me know what fields of work you either want to go into or you have made your way into.
I love this question, and I spend a lot of time mentoring young guides, guides new to the profession. And I should say new to the profession because we did have a guide on staff here who started in his 50s. I'm currently in my 50s, and I've been guiding for 25 years at some level or another. I went through a process where I guided a little bit while in school. I guided full-time for a while, and then I became an administrator and guided part-time, and I still guide part-time, and I ended up buying this company with my wife. And so that was my path, and I intend to guide at least as long as I can. So I think that the question here really revolves around the idea of how long can you guide and what are the other paths? So I'm going to give you just a few different ideas here because I think that there's a lot to be said. First and foremost, I believe that guiding, that most people begin guiding by arranging their lives around their guide work, particularly people who work in a multi-day type guiding world. Then what happens, the progression is that if you stay in guiding, instead of building your life around guiding, you build guiding around your life. And that might mean changing the type of guiding that you do, going from a multi-day guide to a day guide, for example, or choosing a part of the year where you continue to guide while doing something else. Many of our guides, obviously we work in mountain guiding, many of our guides do live at home and are not traveling all the time, but maybe they're ski patrollers or they do avalanche work or ice work or they do day rock work. All these are kind of like day type things while they live in a house during the winter season, and then in the summer season they do a lot of multi-day work. We do have some people who only do multi-day work on the weekends, 3-day programs, what have you. But the real question is, how do you transition out? You have this skill set, this outdoor skill set that's really grand. And so there's a few different ways. When I started, there were a lot less career guides, so I should caveat that. My other experience is in writing. And so when I was guiding full time, I was also a writer. I still am a writer. And a lot of people who came up with me were also kind of in the photography realm. Those two things are really common, writing and photography. And I could see a lot of my contemporaries who moved out of guiding go into those fields. However, today, what we see are a few very specific things. We see people moving out of the guiding field into firefighting. We see people moving out of the guiding field into nursing. And lately we've seen more people moving out of the guide field into therapy, which is interesting because a lot of times, especially multi-day guides, end up playing this kind of therapist game, listening to their participants on trips and counseling them using unlicensed advice and their experiences in the wilderness to help them work through their whatever they're working through. I do think it is possible to guide forever, but I do think also the only way to do that is to find a way to make it for you with your other interests. I should finally say that the outdoor industry is broad, and there's a lot of places you can go within the outdoor industry that may not be guiding, but might involve some office work. But you can still be around the things that you love and around the type of people that make this industry so cool.